Ilang eskwelahan nakatanggap ng mga banta ng karahasan, proteksyon paigtingin ng Philippine National Police. Women and Children Protection Desk inatasang gawin ang masusing information drive kaugnay ng bullying.
Keeping our schools safe begins long before a crime is committed. Prevention is just as important as enforcement. Ang bawat paaralan ay dapat manatiling ligtas. Every school should be a place where our children can learn and grow without fear.
Senate President Sherwin Gatchalian kinumpirmang papayagan ng makapasok ang mga bibisita sa Senado. Heightened alert, umiiral pa rin.
Papayagan na ng Senado ang pagpasok ng mga bisita alinsunod sa Visitor Management System na ipinapatupad ng USAA.
Prosecution team nagdagdag ng mga abogado para sa impeachment trial laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Defense team payag ng buksan ng Bureau of Internal Revenue box na nagtataglay ng tax record ni Vice President Sara Duterte, ngunit sa isang executive session.
Mas maganda kung meron talagang tumutulong at meron talagang participation din ang private prosecutors because that is actually allowed for a more efficient and orderly and fair presentation of the case.
They're open to having the box opened and that we could conduct an inventory of its contents and we could mark the same, no? But under specific conditions, which is that it be done in executive session and that it be made confidential from the public, no?
Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. tiwalang hindi matutulad sa flood control anomaly ang Local Government Support Fund.
Nagtanong, nakakasiguro ba tayo na gagamitin sa tama yan? Sabi ko, hindi kayo nakakaintindi ng local government. Ang local government, hindi kayang gawin yung ginawa sa mga flood control na yan.
Tab Baldwin iginiit ang exemption sa alien employment permit dahil meron umano siyang permanent residency visa.
Do you have an alien employment card? Answer is no. So, you have never possessed an AEP since 2000. What was the date you mentioned a while ago?
2013.
Never got an AEP. Did you ever apply for an AEP?
Your Honor, we do have documentation that an AEP was delivered to me. An AEP application was partially filled out, and I do not recall not doing that. My habits are that when I am asked to perform documentation, I do that. But this is now some 12, 13 years ago, and I do not have clear recollection.
Senator Rodante Marcoleta, kakasuhan ng plunder. Ilang kongresista at senador susunod na ayon sa Office of the Ombudsman.
Senator Marcoleta, definitely for Resolution 9. We're about to file it already.
Dating Department of Public Works and Highway Secretary Manuel Bonoan, gagawing state witness sa flood control cases.
We already have a signed agreement for the cooperation of former Secretary Manuel Bonoan to be a state witness, to be a cooperating witness. We will discharge him we will ask the court to discharge him as a respondent so he can testify for us as a state witness. The knowledge that he has about the whole institution is something very important to us to be able to prove many cases. There are other people who will be benefiting from his testimony with regards to so many of the cases that we have filed.
Philippine National Police sinabing walang permit ang rally sa EDSA at tiniyak na papanagutin ang mga responsable rito. Full alert status sa buong bansa itinaas ng PNP.
Again, sir, we have identified that majority of the participants are from the INC. And yun nga po, to be included in the assessment and the investigation, so to speak, after the event, kung sino po ang pwedeng managot kung meron ba pong liable dito sa nangyari na ito. Magdadagdag ng puwersa ang Philippine National Police dito po sa mga areas na kailangan ng ating mga kapulisan at kaakibat po nito ay ang pag-observe ng maximum tolerance. Wala pong palaging i-maintain natin ang profesionalismo at igagalang ang karapatan ng bawat isa po sa atin.
Palasyo ng Malacanang, nanindigang hindi sagot ang rally sa EDSA para maabsuelto sa kaso si Senator Rodante Marcoleta. Presidential Communications Office, muling iginiit na walang selective justice ang administrasyon.
Ang panawagan lang din ng Pangulo, hindi lang sa mga kababayan natin na naapektuhan, doon sa mga nagrarally. Ang pagrarally po ay hindi po sagot para mawala at maabsuelto agad ang isang tao sa isang kaso. Ang pag-absuelto ng isang tao ay sa korte. Hindi po ito madadaan sa rally, pero nakikinig naman po ang Pangulo sa mga binabanggit po ninyo na nais na transparency, accountability, pagpapatupad ng batas. At yan po ang ginagawa ng Pangulo. Yan po simula pa nang siya'y umupo. Sa ngayon ay wala pong selective justice na namamayani sa administrasyon ni Pangulong Marcos Jr. Kaya nga po kahit na kaibigan, kaalyado, na una pa po na nakulong, na-detain, at ngayon ay humaharap sa kaso na plunder at graft case.
Senado, handa na sa impeachment trial laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte sa July 6. Pagtitiyak ni Senate President Sherwin Gatchalian.
We're very prepared. Handa na tayo. In fact, today will be the physical inspection. And then we'll continue to improve as we go.
State witness bid ni former DPWH Secretary Manuel Bonoan magdidiin kay former House Speaker Martin Romualdez. Ayon sa Office of the Ombudsman, plunder complaints laban naman kay Senator Rodante Marcoleta. Hindi pamumulitika ayon sa anti-graft body.
We are trying to exact accountability on one of the biggest heists on our budget dahil meron talaga siyang maibubuga dahil he was in the room. Siya mismo ang nandun, siya mismo ang kumakausap sa mga congressman, siya mismo ang kumakausap sa mga cabinet secretary. And once the evidence is there, and in this case the evidence was amply supplied by the respondents themselves, our hands are quite tied here, no? So that also speaks to how fast this case went. Dahil po, lahat po ng admissions, lahat po ng elemento ay nasatisfy na po doon sa mga sinabi niya po.
85 pesos na dagdag sahod ng minimum wage earner sa National Capital Region. Gagawing 2 tranches. Labor groups kinundi na naman ang 85 pesos kada araw na dagdag sahod sa NCR.
So historic high ito, pinakamataas ito sa kasaysayan ng Metro Manila. Pinag-aralan to, mahabang consultation ito kasama ang mga employers na maka-adjust ng kanilang kakayanan para makahabol po yung purchasing power ng kanilang kinikita.
Nabudol po ang manggagawa kay Sectol. Historic daw yung 85 pesos. Utay-utay pang ibibigay. Baka 60, 25. Yun po ay barya-barya. Yun po ay sukle. Abunado pa po yung manggagawang Pilipino.
Hindi naman po kami pinapayagan na maghulugan pag nagbayad ng Meralco. Hindi rin po pinapayagan na hulugan pag nagbayad ng pamasahe. Hindi rin kami pinapayagan na hulugan kapag nagbayad ng grocery. Kaya isang insulto at pambabarat ito.
Baril na ginamit sa Tacloban school shooting, sinabing puwersahang kinuha ayon sa may-aring pulis. Hinihinala namang adult groomer ng 2 shooter, inutusan ng isa sa kanila na burahin ang kanyang account at mga ebidensya.
He forcibly damaged my locker. It was locked. And my house was locked as well. And my firearm was inside a gun box. The locker was as well locked po. And I'm only the one who had possession of the keys to my house.
Pagkatapos ng barilan, nag-post ng comments sa page na ito ang tila mga miyembro ng parehong grupo. Makikita ang sinasabi ng mga miyembro ng grupo na sumusuporta sa ginagawa niya. Sa comment ng isang Cedric Riazano, sinabi, "Na-edit na kita boy sa TikTok. Make sure na delete mo ang Discord, Reddit, Telegram para walang evidence mahanap. Itong Sedik Ryazanov rin ang pinaghihinalaang adult groomer ng mga batang ito.
Permit para ituloy pa ng ilang araw ang rally depende sa pagsunod ng organizers ayon sa Quezon City Department of Public Order and Safety o DPOS.
Ang aming requirement do sa permit, ang parameters hanggang mamaya lang. Kung kailangan i-extend, nakita namin na kaya nilang i-hold yung tao nila at susunod sa parameters, pwedeng i-extend natin upon request.
Ombudsman Crispin Remulla, iginiit na hindi pinupuntirya ng pamahalaan si Senator Rodante Marcoleta.
And of course, our friends from the INC are the ones who instigated it. Due to a feeling that they have, that Rodante Marcoleta was being singled out among other people. And we all know that that is true.
House Prosecution Team handa ng ilatag ang mga ebidensya laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte sa July 6.
Maganda po sila, nagkakaroon po ng mock trials, nagkakaroon po ng palitan ng mga exchanges of opinions, of course legal, no?
Umano'y banta ng paglusob sa Malacanang, hindi binabaliwala ng pamahalaan. Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. hinimok ang Philippine Air Force na ipagtanggol ang demokrasya ng bansa at manatiling tapat sa tungkulin.
Ito po'y nakarating na. At kung ito man ay isang chismis, isang pananakot, hindi naman po ito isa sa baliwala lamang ng mga otoridad natin.
As your Commander-in-Chief, I encourage you to continue upholding the highest standards of professionalism, discipline, and integrity. Above all, remain faithful to your constitutional duty to protect our people and defend the democratic institutions that safeguard our freedoms.
Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. naniniwalang ang pagkilala sa Pilipinas bilang upper middle income country ay oportunidad sa pag-unlad.
For years, Filipinos have worked hard to build this country. Today, the world has taken notice. The Philippines has officially become an upper middle income country. This milestone affirms that the economic policies that we have pursued over the past 4 years have been effective. Our steady economic growth, broadly stable currency, and long-term reforms have strengthened our economy even amid global uncertainties.
Former DPWH Secretary Manuel Bonoan, maraming sasabihin laban sa korupsyon kung isa ng state witness, ayon kay Batangas 1st District Representative Leandro Leviste.
Naniniwala ako na napakarami ang may contribute ni Secretary Bonoan batay sa mga nakita ko sa files mula sa opisina ni Yumaong Yusek Cabral na ang mga insertions ay instructions ni Secretary Bonoan according to the files na in-encode ng opisina ni Yumaong Yusek Cabral.
2 menor de edad na namaril sa Tacloban, hindi pa isinama sa ibang kabataan sa rehabilitation center.
Po nakadepende sa situation or condition din ng mga bata kung ano po yung next steps. Kaya po ang nabanggit ko kanina, may intervention plan po tayo kung saan nakalagay ano yung pagdadaanan ng mga activities, anong mga therapeutic activities ang kailangang pagdaanan ng dalawang bata, anong mga rehabilitation or anong mga medical needs ng mga bata. So lahat po yun ay naka-breakdown din sa intervention plan.
Pagsasampa ng kaso laban kay Senator Rodante Marcoleta, tuloy pa rin ayon sa Office of the Ombudsman.
Yung district na schedule that's maintained?
Well, seems to be on track.
Department of Energy, humiling sa Senado ng dagdag na otoridad laban sa hoarding ng langis.
Clearly, pag yung isang grupo, isang kumpanya nagho-hoard na ng mga petrolyo para makontrol niya, wala tayo magawa. Kailangan pa natin idaan sa korte. I mean, we do not have the authority. Anong klaseng batas?
When we issued show cause order, we had to use other laws, Mr. Chair. Hindi based on all the regulation law. Kaya yan dapat, kasi we had to go through PNP, DTI, DOJ, kung anong ibang batas na anti-hoarding.
Seguridad ni Vice President Sara Duterte sakaling dumalo ito ng personal sa impeachment trial, handa na ayon sa Senate Sergeant at Arms.
We're prepared to make sure that the proceedings will run smoothly. Like yung di ba? I think the secretary has already released an advisory that public will be allowed through BMS. First come, first serve basis. So the BMS will be open 2 o'clock daily. And then, doon magre-register yun.
Philippine National Police tiniyak na magpapakalat ng nasa 6,000 pulis sa labas ng Senado. Pagtataas ng alerto, pinag-aaralan na rin ng pulisya.
A comprehensive security plan is already in place. Intelligence monitoring are ongoing to monitor any threats that there might be. We will do what is appropriate, and we would like to reassure the public that the PNP will be doing everything it can so that this process, the impeachment trial, will be held in an environment that is safe, peaceful, and orderly.
National Maritime Council naniniwalang gabay sa polisiya at diplomasya ng pamahalaan sa West Philippine Sea ang 2016 Arbitral Award.
Yung Arbitral Award ay hindi drawing o isang piraso papel na na-declare ng isang leader natin before. Kundi ito ay nagsilbing kompas ng ating pambansang polisiya. So sa ilalim ng full government approach, na itatag yung National Task Force ng West Philippine Sea para lahat ng mga ahensya ng gobyerno na may kinalaman sa karagatan natin ay iisa ang kumpas, iisa ang direksyon paano maltas yung suliranin natin sa West Philippine Sea.
Oil Industry Management Bureau sinabing asahan na sa loob ng 2 buwan ang pagbabago-bagong presyo ng petrolyo.
Because of the 60-day compliance period ng agreement ng MOU nila towards having a permanent agreement, volatile talaga yan sa the next 2 months. At nagsisettle siya to the extent na apprehensive pa rin ang market kasi hindi pa talaga yan ang final agreement eh. Ang na-agree lang ngayon, ceasefire talaga.
At President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. at Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney kumpiyansa sa mas pinalakas na ugnayan ng Pilipinas at Canada. Free trade deal sa pagitan ng dalawang bansa isa sa pinal bago matapos ang 2016.
Today, I am pleased to announce the elevation of our bilateral relationship to a strategic partnership. We have tasked our foreign ministers to draw up a plan of action to pursue our shared commitment to work together in adapting to shifting global realities, addressing shared challenges, and building capacities for future-ready partnership.
Signed an important joint declaration of intent on labor and migration to strengthen protection for migrant workers and to promote ethical recruitment. Filipino workers make extraordinary contributions to communities across the world and across Canada. Crucially, we're also working hard to finalize negotiations on the Canada-Philippines Free Trade Agreement. You and I intended last year when we met for the first time bilaterally to look to conclude that agreement this year. We're making good progress.